What's happening? Okay, basically, someone reached out to me almost a year ago asking for coaching, but I was busy with school. He was Plat when he first reached out, but now he is Diamond. And soon, he will be Grand Master.
You can call me F-Man.
F-Man?
F-Man. Doom has a lot of unique elements besides the aiming portion. Like, that is a physical skill. I
Mm-hmm.
either have it or I don't. The mental skill is a lot of positioning, looking at your team comp, understanding what your DPS and your healers are capable of, and how to adjust your
Yep.
play.
Like, you don't have to think about every character individually, although that can help. You kind of want to try and figure out what generally the team comp, the enemy team comp, they want to do versus what your team comp wants to do, and like your strengths versus their strengths and weaknesses. As Doomfist, you want to be going on the supports a lot, but a big thing is to not like rush it. You don't have to int for their supports right away, especially if you don't have ult. If you have ult, it's more fine. But you want to be baiting cooldowns. Your cooldowns are very low compared to like every other character. So like you want to be going for short engages, trying to bait sleeps, hinders, bunch of cooldowns. And then once they're low, once they have their abilities forced, then you can look to be more aggressive in the back line. Or like what's your biggest issue you would say?
Biggest issue that determines whether I climb or slide is the mouse one, landing the mouse one.
You know, I feel like a lot of people think that that is their issue, but I'm pretty sure your aim's gonna be fine. I mean, I don't have that amazing of aim. Like, I definitely miss out on some kills that I should be getting as well. Like, I'm not perfect, I'm human too. Um, but it just comes with time. Like, as you play the game, your aim will get better. I will say, is probably my least favorite map to play Doomfist on. It's just very poke heavy. Doomfist's biggest counter is getting poked out before you can even do anything. I want to ask, who do you usually ban?
I ban for the ELO. So people have issues with Diva, with
Hmm.
Monkey, with Widow, and I Anna is always in a ban for me.
I would say, I mean, what my bans are, I ban Zarya pretty much every game. Um, unless it's like a super high ground map. But even some high ground maps have flat sections where Zarya can be pretty good. I would say Zarya, Freya, and Cass are my go-to bans. Hog can also be a problem, but it Hog players are pretty hit or miss. So
Are
I
you
don't.
banning? Are you banning for you or are you banning for the
I
team?
am banning for me. Zarya is very difficult to play into um, as a Doomfist. She will just run at you and beam you, and then the second you shoot her, she bubbles. If you shoot her team, she'll bubble them. I mean, at higher elos, I feel like it'll probably be more of an issue. So, I mean, maybe you don't have to ban her now, but if you notice you're losing to Zarya, I would definitely recommend that. Freya is also a really good ban. It's just really hard for you to punish her, and as I was saying, poke is like the number one counter to Doomfist. So, getting poked out before you can even do anything. Freya does so much damage at range from the sky, from every off angle. If she's just shooting you the entire game, it's really hard to do anything. As you're saying, like Ana, I mean, I haven't banned Ana. I don't think ever. I think Ana is very good. Like she can be frustrating to play against, but you also have your major perk that can eat her sleep. So you just need to get used to that. As well as Doomfist synergizes pretty well with Ana. So I probably wouldn't ban her. But I kind of understand why you do. I mean, I would say Doomfist is probably like the tank that needs to be healed the least, maybe next to Ball. All right, let's get into this. Enough yapping.
So real quick, can I give you the first thing that goes through my mind when the game starts
Yeah.
is I look at my healers, okay? Alari Bap. That tells
Mm-hmm.
me that I can't overextend too much. Like I'm leashed to the cart.
Yeah, this is kind of the issue with Circuit Royale. It's very poke heavy, both teams. So a lot of the times it'll be like a poke battle and the enemy's on Sigma and you're just sitting there on Doomfist and it's
Yep.
not a good time. It's not so much that you're tied to the cart, it's more so that you can either try and live in their backline off of health packs or you can um you just go for soft engages where you go in, try and bait some abilities, and then go back out. You generally don't want to be on the objective as Doomfist very much, because you're kind of just gonna lose against the enemy tank, who's probably also gonna just be on the objective, and they're gonna be on like some ground tank that does a million times better than you, just staying
Okay.
still. So I tend to not be on the objective very much. You're scouting, pushing the cart. This is fine. You definitely do want to be pushing the cart on this point here. Okay, so here you're kind of taking, I mean, kind of from the start, you're taking unnecessary, like you're not in cover, kind of. Like you should be taking more poke in theory. They're just kind of not shooting you for some reason.
Yeah.
Um, So shooting them with your left click, that'll do 5 damage versus, I mean, any one of their shots will do way more than that. You just don't want to be taking a lot of poke. You want to try and minimize it. You want to use your cover. I mean, you're doing it. You kind of have the right idea, but you're just swinging a little too far. Like you can just be playing this corner here and could just go back and forth with your left clicks. I also noticed, like I liked your first engage where you push the cart and then their ball goes in and then you're trying to distract them. I really
Yeah,
liked
zoning
how you
them.
did that. And then
Okay.
you went on the bastion, you punched him. That was all good. I think that was all good. I think the problem here was slamming. Like this slam is not the greatest. Um, I mean, of course, you hit this, which is not ideal, but I would say just walk here and try and go for a punch. This is like the juiciest punch of all time. You can hit them against the wall. Slamming here and then punching them, it's gonna be a lot more difficult. Um, so yeah, I probably would have gone for a punch here instead of
Okay.
slam.
That's a
Against
good idea.
Ana, you generally, I mean, if she has sleep, you don't want to be slamming in and then punching in, unless you're trying to cancel her sleep, which is totally valid. But it's can be pretty difficult to do. Because I don't know if you know, but if you punch her while she's charging up her sleep animation, it will cancel it. But you kind of need to be ready to one shot her, because if she doesn't use her sleep while she's getting punched, then you're gonna get slept anyway. But yeah, I would have probably gone for a punch here. So here you're all you're waiting for your slam cooldown. So yeah, you could have had more uptime if you just like went in with punch as well while your slam is charging up instead of waiting for your slam. So also chat if you have any further tips or anything, feel free. You can participate. You can be the assistant coach. I don't
Yeah, I'm
mind.
reading the chat, so I would appreciate any tips.
At your service. Get the payload on its way.
So again, this is, I mean, I know you're trying to get your empowered punch and you want them to shoot you, but you want to be next to the corner, especially against Ana. A lot of times when you're blocking, she'll go for the sleep. And if you notice that she's going for the sleep, you can like jump around the corner and not get slipped. But she kind of just missed when you're out in the open. Um, I would say instead of trying to get your empower punch right away, you want to be like, I probably would have slammed up here and tried to punch the soldier, and then when they shoot back, then you can like block around this corner.
Okay.
I wouldn't prioritize getting your empower punch so much because it's gonna be hard to land it here. Um, you're gonna have to go for like a slam punch, but I like that. That's decent. Get the pull out.
Driving the payload forward.
That's pretty good. I like that. I feel like you're tunnel visioning a lot on always engaging with your slam. You can be more creative with your engagements. Like, if this was me, I see their soldiers running away, I'm just pressing W, holding W. As soon as my punch comes off cooldown, I'm using it and I'm just trying to close the distance and then shoot him. And then when my slam comes off, then I'm slamming him like right here. Like, you're kind of thinking one-dimensionally. You just kind of slam in, punch in, and then if they die, they die. If you die, that you die. I feel like that's kind of how you're playing it. Um, when you have multiple ways of engaging, you can punch in, you can punch cancel in. I assume you kind of know most of the movement stuff. You don't need a lot of movement text to climb with Doomfist, but turn punch is the main one. Um,
So what I'm thinking about right at this moment
yeah.
is securing the cap. I'm not getting greedy. I'm not trying to poke. I'm just staying down here to secure the cap.
Okay. The thing is, it's gonna be pretty. I mean, just staying down here, basically hiding, is gonna make it like a 5v4 for your team. You kind of need to be slamming up here. Um, slamming up here, it may seem scary. Not because of fall damage or anything, but like there's the Ana and they're all gonna be up here, but you can easily just like drop down and you're completely fine. Um, so yeah, you just want to make it not free for them to just walk up. Doomfist a lot of the time is about making it hard to push into your team. So you just want to be making it very difficult for them to walk forward. They should not just be able to walk for free. So, I mean, as I was saying earlier, I'd probably be sitting here and you can go for a slam, you can punch out, you can. You just don't want them to just all be full cooldowns, ready to shoot at your team or you.
I've got you in my sights.
So that's good. I like that you're contesting him. That was very good. Well played. I see you're trying to help your brig there. That's fine. I mean, they used a lot of ults. It is what it is. Your team didn't really ult in response. You didn't have your ult either. So, I mean, they used 2 ults. Very nice. Yeah, I don't think your aim is a problem at all. I haven't seen any. I mean, seems fine. I see you kind of froze. You didn't know what to do.
Yeah, kind of stuck.
Okay. I think the biggest thing I've seen is you kind of just taking poke and trying to get your punch Especially because, I mean, yeah, you just don't want to be taking a lot of damage as Doomfist. So just standing still on the point and blocking, especially as you climb, it's just not gonna work. And plus you don't want to be taking a ton of damage. So I know you're trying to push the cart here, but you can just slam out. Like, you slam out here, you slam, you can clear, I mean, you don't clear them, but they're left on like 1 HP, you can just shoot them after. So just slam, it's fine.
So how would you have initiated this engagement?
So let me see. I think this is totally fine. I probably would have just hid behind the cart. Just hide, try and get it to push a bit. If the cast is pushing me, then you can block. If it pushes a little further, I probably would have punched to like here. This is a pretty strong position to hold. You can LOS most of their team or choose to go on them. You want to be playing cover a lot. A lot of Overwatch, especially tank, is just about taking corner by corner. You just go forward to the next corner, okay? If they try and push you out, you try and hold. If not, then you drop back to the corner before. If you can keep pushing, you take the next corner, okay? This is like the next corner. So, yeah, I mean, the cart kind of is the corner here. You're playing, or the cover. So you took this. If their cast pushes you, then you can use your block and maybe force some abilities and live on the cart. And then he's forced to back up. Then it's your turn to go. You can try and punch him. You can try and take this corner. Yeah. I think I just want to see you play the corner a lot more. Like, blocking here is okay. I probably would have wanted to see you just walk while you're blocking to this corner. That would have been a lot better. And it would have put you in a really good spot to charge your punch around the corner as well. Or go up on the flank. Like, yeah. But, I mean, this map is definitely very difficult. Because it's just a straight line. There's not much to work with. Sometimes what I'll do, like if they're holding here or something, you can go for this health pack. There's also this health pack you can go for all the way over here. This is kind of valid. You can just kind of run all the way, just punch and then slam all the way here, and then hold here. And then they're kind of forced to make a decision. Do they push you? Do they push forward? Like, what do they do? Having the enemy team make decisions that they're not comfortable with is definitely very good, especially in low elo, because they'll just freak out. They don't know what to do. And then a lot of times you can just come up from behind and punch them, you know. Ana no sleep. That's a big trigger. I like that. That's very good. Good engage. You're taking your time with your shots. I like that. You're not rushing it. I mean, I think your aim is totally fine.
Good.
Curing the high noon, I probably would have went for the high noon instead of dropping to the cart, but I mean, there's a lot going on, so kind of understand. And there you're just kind of taking poke for no reason. I mean, you had your block, you could have used your block, but their cast is also very close, so you don't want to block when he has flash. Nice try. I would say, I mean, Doomfist ult is not the most consistent thing, but a lot of times I kind of just send it into the enemy team and try and one-shot someone. Like, maybe they're on a scoped in and not paying attention. You just land on her and maybe one-shot her. Oh, she's on Kiriko now. Or you force a bunch of abilities by landing on them. I wouldn't try to clear mines with them, because you can really only clear with the center of your ult, I'm pretty sure. So it'll clear maybe 2 mines. It's not really worth it.
So real quick,
Yeah.
so my strategy when engaging somebody with mouse 1 is I usually hit 2 mouse 1s and wait for the reload if it's like if the kill isn't secured, because the reload time, like I wait until the reload is full instead of dumping all 4 and then waiting for 1 reload, then dumping it, waiting for 1 and dumping it.
I mean, I don't think about the reload at all. I mean, you can just dump all 4. It is totally fine. You don't need to worry about that as much. You kind of just want to try and kill them as fast as possible.
Okay.
Yeah. Like, yeah. I will say, something that is like kind of based on the shots is if you punch someone and there's a lot of people looking at you, like I would punch, shoot 2, and then I block.
Yeah.
So that is something like that.
Meteor strike.
Going for the high noon is totally fine there. I like that from you.
I mean, here I'm just staggered, so I'm just trying to stay alive.
Yeah, this is fine. I mean, you're playing Doomfist, so it's very easy for you to get out. Like, I wouldn't engage right now. You definitely want to wait for your team to at least be alive. But if you do want to leave, then something easy that you can do is just look straight up, slam, and use your punch right after. I'm sure you know. I mean, you just did it with the high noon. You go much higher. So it'll be a lot harder for them to like hit you, and also you can get out pretty easily. I'd probably go for slam or a punch there. Yeah, I'd say like you kind of need to look to engage with your punch a lot more. Punch is very strong. You can punch them in for your teammates to shoot them, and then you can slam afterwards. And also, they're not looking at you. It's gonna be easier to line up a punch.
Like the brig went in, so I just auto went in to help her.
Yeah,
I didn't realize
yeah.
that
I mean
they were gonna
that
get
is fine. Yeah, if she lived a little longer with rally, I mean, you probably live as well. But it's again, you're kind of just slamming in and punching in, which is it's fine to do sometimes, but not every time.
I've got you in my sights.
This game looks like a loss, but it ends up being a win.
And there you go. There you go. It's fine. Very good. I think that was like your first punch engage. And it instantly gets a ton of value. I mean, you did have your empowered punch, but... So here, they're playing Lifeweaver. You either want to go on the Lifeweaver himself or their Kiriko, I'd say. I know Kiriko's really hard to like kill, but part of that is like forcing her abilities.
Okay, so can I tell you why I did this? Is
Yeah,
because my mentality in this ELO is I have to protect my team, and since there's now a McCree in the back line, I'm thinking, you know, I gotta protect instead of touch, which,
I see.
you know,
I see. So I wouldn't be concerned with touching it at all here, actually. Um, you can help your team by going on the Lifeweaver. Because the Lifeweaver is just going to be pocketing him. Even if you go on him, then he's going to pull him out, and then he has a good position on the pedal. What's really good for Doom is it's kind of bugged, but you can go onto Lifeweaver's pedal and make it so that he can't even see that you're landing on him. It's kind of broken. It's a bug. So basically, he puts down his pedal and he starts rising on it. All you have to do is hold right click and then land on his pedal. And then it'll look like you landed like way lower than where he is, but it'll actually land on top of the pedal, and a lot of the times it'll just one-shot him. As the pedal is rising, it'll show that your meteor strike is wherever you clicked when the pedal like was rising. So it'll be a lot lower than where you're actually gonna land, and you'll just land on top of him and he won't be able to see it. Like he'll think he's fine and then he just instantly dies. So I would say go for Lifeweavers a lot with your ult. Demonstrate on Li Zhang? That's not the same thing. That's a different bug, but yeah.
Meteor strike.
Yeah, like so he goes on his pedal. That would have been like the perfect opportunity for it. You do end up getting the kill. I don't know if their Lifeweaver didn't have pull, or I don't know. Maybe he didn't, but it works out. I still probably would. I mean, even if he doesn't have pull, I would probably go on their Lifeweaver. Because realistically, their cast is in like a super bad position and he's gonna die anyway. And going on the back line just makes a lot of space for your team.
you know how many times I've said my team's got this.
Nice. You missed the punch there, but it's not a big deal. I mean,
Yeah.
it's awesome if you hit it. If you don't, it's whatever. Don't worry about it. It's a hard punch. He's very far, and he also has a roll. Very good block there. I like that. You probably, I know it's a little scary, but after you block and kill his or eat his nade, then you can go on him.
Fully charged.
Like I'd probably just insta charge my punch and try and punch them. If you don't, if they don't die, it's whatever. You still have your slam. Like you can slam out. You just slam right here and you're totally fine. But
Okay.
I would definitely try and go for this. Yeah.
Wise decision.
You want to clear this high ground. It's probably scary to go on their cast, but you kind of need to just try and soft engage on him, bait stuff, and then try and force him out, because it's going to be really hard to push if he's up there. And it's really good position for you. Like if you're up there, you can like loop around and try and punch someone here. It's very good for you to be on high ground. In general, not only here.
Okay, so can you pause it real quick?
Yes.
So, go back 5 seconds.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you're in this position. You kind of zoned their team, but ball ults. What would you do there? Ball's open behind you.
So you get one.
Chaos.
Kiri uses Suzu. I think she might have also TP'd in. I think it's totally fine. You slam here. You're trying to kill the Kiri. I'd probably try and stall out and walk with them and try and punch them because they're probably going to be backing up, and you don't want to be going this way because you want to punch them into the wall. So I'd probably try and walk left with them. Your punches is going to come off cooldown really soon. Try and go for the punch, try and get this kill, and then pop your ult. You definitely don't want to be going backwards. I mean, not only is their mines there, but even if you didn't mine, you're up one right now. You want to be pushing your advantage. You have your whole team has ults. You can definitely win this fight.
30 seconds.
Meteor strike.
I think you're a little too worried about getting healed, maybe, or I'm not sure.
No, you're absolutely right. I'm always worried about, are my healers going to be able to bail me out?
Yeah, you shouldn't be worried about that. Like that comes from you're just taking too much damage. Like you're probably you think that it's your supports, but it's okay for your supports not to have a lot of healing and for them not to be healing you. You just need to kind of play corners a lot more, play safe, not necessarily safer, but you need to play with your overhealth. You go for a quick engage, you get some overhealth, it's gone, then you leave.
Okay, the guy in your chat, Kato Cutie, nailed it. That's exactly what my mindset is.
Yeah, I can see that. Like with other tanks, you definitely want to be in LOS of your supports like all the time. But with Doomfist, you don't really need that. You can kind of just live on your own, which is why he's such a good like carry character. He's like the best noob stomper. You can just win the game by yourself without any team, like pretty much. You can every game is pretty much in your hands. You just need to play better. It's because like you can live by yourself. You definitely have the mobility, the everything to be by yourself and get a lot of value. Is it better to ult when low or to confirm a kill? I pretty much always save my ult for when I'm low, but I'm like trying to get a kill first. Like a lot of times I'll just use every cooldown I have, and then when I get low, when they use a ton of cooldowns on me, then I ult, then I keep going in, and they'll have no cooldowns, and I just kill them easily.
You failed. It's time.
That's good, I like that.
10 seconds remaining.
Nice. I like that you're watching the door. That's good. Making it hard for them to walk up. That's something we talked about. You play that pretty well. Good job.
Thanks.
So defense is kind of where it gets tricky. Because, as I was saying, Doomfist, you don't want to be playing on the cart. A lot of the time, they'll just push the cart, and you either have to get kills in their backline and win the fight, because, like, you can't really contest the cart very well. I mean, especially this first corner. The second corner, you can contest it a little better. You can get some fat punches here. If they're not playing, if they're not aware, and they're not very.
I think Beans is right.
Things
Definitely
were a
play
lot
super
simpler when
safe.
I was robbing banks with the Deadlock gang.
Yeah.
Or I tried to anyway.
5, 4,
Yeah, you can definitely be more aggressive
1.
and try and go in their backline more.
Stop the payload.
This is a punch I really like to go for. If you, instead of charging your punch in the middle, you were charging it here, then you wouldn't need to charge it or punch out. You would have been totally fine. Then you could have walked over here, and then you could have gotten a 5k. Like, this is a very good rotation. I look for. I mean, even if you don't have your empowered punch, this is still very strong to go for. Yeah.
So if you make that punch, you're punching everybody into the wall? Let's say non-empowered punch. You punch everybody in the wall. Are you blocking right away, or are you slamming out?
Well, it depends on their team comp, right? Like, they have Cassidy, and he probably has Flash, so I'm probably gonna wanna to leave. It also depends where you end your punch. So, if they're more towards the middle of the street where they are, your punch is gonna end here. It's gonna be a lot more difficult for you to just like block and walk backwards into the cover. Like, you want to be blocking and going around a corner, but if they're just like right here, you're kind of safe. Like, no, they're not gonna be able to shoot you that much. So even if he has Flash, you can just block here and then walk back to this corner, and then they can't do anything. They can't push you. So it kind of depends. If you do end up here, my slam is either over here to this corner, or if you can make it, over here. Going up here is pretty strong as well. It makes them look at you, and you also have this health pack. If you drop down, you can go for another engage. So yes, that's how I would approach that. Like, if they have Ana, you definitely don't want to be blocking, because I mean, she'll just cancel your block. But Cass is not as much of a threat. So there are options to block. Generally, you just don't want to be blocking where people can shoot you from multiple angles. Like, if you are blocking here, there's going to be people here, there's going to be people here. You can't block all of it. If you end up blocking here, they can only shoot you from one direction. You're totally fine. So it's like these little things of where you are definitely make a big difference. I like that you're using that health back. Good job. Nice. So, yeah, a main thing I want you to work on is when you're poking like this, you can just use cover. You don't have to be out in the open. Because when you're blocking, you want to be able to end your block behind a corner. Or, I mean, behind the cart isn't as good, but because you're going to need to use your slam to get back here. But you want to be able to use your block and end up behind a corner. Playing around the cart is also pretty good. That's fine. I like that. You also, I think you're not aware that you don't have to slam on the cart. There's a lot of weird geometries on carts that can make it kind of difficult. You can actually slam like here, and it'll still hit them all.
Okay.
Yeah, so that way you're also just behind cover instantly. I actually really like how you're holding this though. This is pretty good. You are pretty low. This is the safer option, but you could have tried to punch them and then try and slam to this car, but this is totally fine too. This corner is very difficult to hold, so giving this up pretty easily is totally fine. Like you wasted a minute of their time. This is pretty good. So here I'm pretty much just looking to stall their time, stall their clock out. So just slamming in, punching here. If they keep shooting you, then you block. And if they keep shooting you, then you punch out. If they're not, then you can look for a punch. So it's all about corners. I feel like you should also use your block after you punch a lot of the time. Because they're just not going to be shooting at you if you're just standing there. So punching them makes them look at you. Another thing you can do is charge your punch, make them look at you, and then just cancel your punch with your block. And that can catch them off guard and charge your punch.
Okay, so what would you do in this situation here? The tank has dived your support and DPS, and you're zoning the rest of their team on the cart.
I wouldn't say. I mean, you definitely want to be contesting their diva. You don't want her to just one-shot them, definitely, and contest like you're not really doing anything to the rest of their team. You're kind of just taking damage. So you definitely want to control the high ground. That's like a big thing with Doomfist. You don't want them to have high ground. High ground is very strong for you. So I would just slam up here, shoot her a little, maybe punch her into this sign. Yeah, you don't want to take unnecessary damage. So even here, even though you're low, I would still go for this diva. I would still slam up to her and just shoot her. You're totally fine just sitting right here and shooting their diva. She won't be able to force you out, and if you don't get healed, then you can punch out. But if you get healed, then you have this space. But you backing up pretty much kills your team here because you're so far and they're forced to back out with their whole team looking at them.
Nano boost administered.
Yeah, you can play around your overhealth a lot more. You're a lot more survivable than you think. Just playing off your overhealth.
Do you think I should get the overhealth perk just as I'm learning more confidence?
That doesn't typically help. Well, I mean, it helps when you get a kill, right? It also helps, it increases the max, which helps more during your ult, when you ult, but,
I mean, I'm pretty sure you get more for each slam.
no, you don't. It gives you shielding after you kill someone, if you get an elim. That's how it works. So, I mean, I do take it. It can be good, especially on a map like this where if you do end up getting a kill, it's going to be very difficult for you to get back to your team, like, or to live, because the map is just so long and there's not a lot of cover. So having that extra, I don't even know how much it is, like 25, can be useful. fine.
Cut off
Yeah.
the payload.
That's also good. So yeah, the tech with Life Weaver is you need to already be on him, and then the second he starts going up with his pedal, then he won't even be able to tell. But if he's already on top of it, it's at like its full height, then it will. Then he'll be able to see it. I mean, it's kind of a niche tech, but it's worth to know like that it is something. Do you have a lever?
A
I
what?
just you have a lever. I just noticed. Nice try on the phone. Should I grind ranked or quick play to get better / confident on Doom? Definitely ranked. Do not play quick play. That's not gonna help. What was that?
That was me telling Deanna to heal me.
Yeah, you're just taking too much. Or I mean, you're just taking poke.
Well, that was kind of a joke with the healers.
Yeah.
You can't see what we were typing.
Yeah, I see. I'd say you just need to focus on yourself. The supports are gonna be terrible in lower elo. That's just how it is. Even at higher elo, they're not gonna be amazing. But Doomfist doesn't even need that much healing. You just kind of need to play cover a lot more.
So what would you do here? You have an empowered punch, and the whole team. You're staring at the whole team.
So here you're taking a lot of poke. So I just back up. I would go to this corner. If they for some reason overextend or like walk up, then you can try and punch them against this wall. If not, if they're pushing, you can try and look for a punch here if the cart moves a little more. Can even try and go here. But basically, if you have your empowered punch, you don't just want to send it down main a lot of the time. You want to try and go for an off angle and surprise them because they know you have it. They're going to be looking out for you. It creates a lot of space. And you want to try and go from an off angle to try and use it.
Okay.
Hitting the diva is also valid. She can't really go on your backline if she's low. So she's a short range character. So you're both on short range characters on a long range map. So it's kind of even. So it's valid to shoot her. She's also discorded. But for sure you don't want to be taking a ton of poke. You don't want to be looking at their whole team when you don't have block. You just want to back out with your slam here. Slam this corner.
Okay.
You get a bunch of overhealth. You walk here. You try and look for a punch. I know you are a little scared because you're low HP, but that's because you just weren't in cover. Nice, I like that you punched out there. Good job. Wow. How did that even happen? You just won the lottery.
Makes up for all the whip.
Yeah. How? You go... I didn't even know... You just punch over the cart without even jumping? How do you not hit the cart? That's so weird to me. How broken is Doom, actually? Okay. I mean, this is kind of random. Like, this isn't that great. I mean, you do get value out of it, but I would say it's not that great. I would probably try and take this corner, make it so that they have to like rotate to push you out, and yeah, but you just want to take it corner by corner. I like that you're controlling your slam as well to end up closer to them. That's very good, so that you can be closer to hit your shots and do more damage.
My plan comes to fruition.
That's good. I like that. As soon as you get your block, you just wanna leave. You wanna use your slam to get out, and then set up, try and get a punch on them as they walk up. You don't want to take a ton of poke. I think the biggest thing is you're just taking too much poke because you're not playing any corner. Nice. Your aim is totally fine. Here you can look for a drop punch. Very good. Rushed it a bit, but happens. Still get the kill, nice. Nice. So here, like we talked about, you want to make it difficult for them to walk. They have to go all this way to get to the cart, but your team can also help you. Like, they have LOS. Where do you think you should hold?
I like holding corners, like that corner right there where the lamppost is.
Here?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think this is fine. You might get poked out a little, but you can get your empowered punch. Another thing is if you want to catch them off guard, you can play here. And as they're walking up, you can try and go for their backline. Maybe your Ana hits a nade on their backline. You can punch them. Like, this is very good. And then you just slam up to the top here. And you're totally fine.
That's a great idea.
Yeah. That's a very strong spot to hold after you've killed them. And you do want to be sneaky as Doomfist. You have one shot potential. So if there's an opportunity to be sneaky, it can be very good. But yeah, you could try and get your empowered punch first, then you're even stronger in this corner.
I'm under attack.
But yeah, here you're not really making it difficult for them to walk up at all. A little unfortunate, it's fine with the nano. One thing is so here you block and you get your block. You're hiding around this corner. You play this corner very well. The only thing is, as they're walking up, I would be charging my punch and I would not be tap punching it. You're full HP. You can just go for a full punch. But other than that, I mean, you played it fine. You just missed it. It happens, but I think you played it fine. Also, well, actually, up to that point, so there you slam back. It's like it's okay because they have tree. But it also kind of gives up all your space. So you have your ult. You can be aggressive. So you could like slam here, play this corner, maybe make it hard for them, and then their whole team is looking at you. Their diva's up ahead. She's just insta dead. If they're looking at you. If they're not looking at you, then you have a really good engage on them in the back line, right? So you can look to be more aggressive. You don't always have to like go back to your team and help them. That's not gonna work a lot of the time. Just like going back to try and help them because it just gives up all of the space, and it's not like you can shield them, right? You're not playing Reinhardt. You can't physically block for them or help them. The only thing is just trying to kill whoever's on them. But then the rest of their team is free to shoot. So you want to be in the back line trying to make their attention split and not just fully focused on your team.
So you would open that doorway down there?
No. I wouldn't use my ult until I'm like 1 HP a lot of the time. So here, you block. This is fine. I would charge my punch insta here as they're walking up. You can maybe get this diva to 1 HP. She's antied. But there's kind of no reason for you to be shooting here. But you just block. And then I probably slam here. You slam here and then shoot them. Try and get them to look at you. If you're low, you can grab this health pack and then you can go in. You can keep just going in and you have your ult, so you're totally fine. And your team's coming up on ult as well. So you really could have won this fight. This was a very winnable fight. You guys have almost 4 ults. But instead you back up and it basically gets your team killed. I mean, your Zen probably dies anyway, but if you're here instead, their team is probably gonna look at you. And then their diva probably dies. Cause yeah. She's by herself. Like imagine instead you were here, instead of being there, you were here. Their whole team would still be so far back, and this is very losable for them. Right? Your team wouldn't be forced to full back, because it would only be diva at that point. I mean, she did use bomb, but yeah. They could have hit other places instead of full backing and dying. So don't be afraid to just like go be in their backline. It's a lot more helpful than you think. I mean, kind of especially on this map, because you can't really go at an off angle, because it's just a straight line.
This time, crush them.
Here I'd be taking high ground insta. Very good.
Or else.
I'd keep rotating. I'd keep going left and just trying to get on them on the high ground. This is okay too, but you're prone to getting poked. This you're just taking. You're just taking unnecessary damage, just standing still there. Yeah, you're kind of just in the open, taking damage for no reason. You want to be... Okay, if this is me, I walk up here, and I'm trying to punch them here, or slam, try and punch them off. If they're off the high ground, you can look for a drop punch on someone. The way you did it is also okay. You slammed up here. I would just instantly drop though. I'm not. I mean, you can drop after you get your. I don't know. Yeah, I think I just instantly drop. It's okay to use your block if you're taking a lot of damage, but then, yeah, a good spot to hold is right here, because they have to walk through here to shoot at you, or they're here. But yeah, this is pretty strong to hold as well.
Okay.
You'll notice that a lot of the places where I'm showing you to hold, you're kind of sandwiching the enemy in between you and your team. Here, the enemy is walking through here, your team is here. When I said over here, the enemy is here, your team is here. When I was saying here, the enemy's walking up here, your team is here. Like, you're creating a kill box, and which is basically where they're gonna die. And you want to be kind of at an off angle. Yeah. You don't really want to be with your team. Because if you're just gonna sit with your team, you might as well just play Reinhardt or something. That's not what Doomfist is good for.
Got it.
Yeah, pretty much. Oops.
Meteor strike.
That's fine. I like that you're contesting their soldier. Are you pressing right click there? Oh wait, no, I'm just in the wrong thing. Wait, hold on. Sorry. Why is it third person? Okay, here. Fine, happens. Unlucky slam as well. I mean, you clipped the side of the pillar. I like this ult, very good. I would just instantly punch him there. You want to be thinking about what wall you can hit them into. He's right next to this wall. It's pretty much a guaranteed kill if you just punch him. But instead you go for a slam. Yes, you can punch him into this wall, but it's just... I mean, he gets slowed after after you hit him with ult. So it's a very easy punch. And pretty much an insta-kill. And your slam is on a much longer cooldown than your punch, so you want to try and use your punch more. I would look to go for their life weaver here, for sure. You're kind of hesitating, you have every ability. I would just send it at him with your slam. You can slam and punch him into this wall, and he can't go anywhere. He can't even pedal himself up or anything. I like this. Taking high ground. I would just be shooting this life weaver. Oh! That's fine. Okay. That was very helpful to know what you need to work on. But I want to give you some general things to work on. You are in the middle of nowhere a lot. You need to be playing around corners. This game is all about corners. You just go from one corner to the next, back up to the last one. That's just how the game works. You're trying to help your team a lot, and you're trying to get help from your team a lot when you should just be trying to go in on the enemy backline. You are kind of just slamming in and then punching in. Try and be a little more creative. Like, I'd say it's better to try and go for a punch engage if you can. It's just a lot better a lot of the time. So try and think about, like, okay, can I get away with a punch engage? Is there like, are they in range? Will everyone shoot at me? If not, like, it's pretty good to go for it. Also, focus on yourself. Don't worry about what your healers are doing. If they're not healing you, just go for health pack, or like it's really not your healer's fault, I would say. You're just kind of taking too much damage, and that comes back to playing around corners. All right, Hollywood, decent map for Doomfist. First point can be pretty difficult. You want to be paying attention to corners, which corner you should be taking. Something you can do on first point is go all the way in the back and take the elevator. You know which I'm talking about? Like on first point?
Yeah.
You can take that elevator, sit up at the top, get healed, and then you can drop punch on top of them. It's really strong. It makes a lot of space for your team.
Count on you.
So you can try and do that. You got this, bro.
5,
Oh, you got everything muted. I like that.
1.
That's for you.
Commence.
Oh, you don't usually do that? Oh. I mean, it is an option.
So just go up there and just chill out.
You can walk left first and then punch onto it. I would contest high ground first. Yeah, this is good. This is also good. I like this. Nice. Nice. You're hard carrying. There you go. Just mind the pin. I wouldn't use my punch here. Go high ground. Do not sit cart. Just contest them on high ground instantly. You want to be careful going close to Ryan, but you want to just try and get them off. Force them back. It's okay. You could have ulted, but kind of would have been a waste. Kind of not.
It felt like a waste.
Yeah, it's fine to hold it there. No, just go on her. It's okay. If their Ana doesn't have sleep, that's your main priority. Try to farm your ult so that you can int on their Ana and then ult. Just keep going, keep going. Alright. Also, after you killed their Ana, you kind of backed up with your ult. I would not have done that. Well, now they know you're here, so you have to back. That's a even. Try and go high ground, yeah. Go high ground, go high ground. Nice! Go, look at their backline. Don't go Ryan, don't go Ryan. Just slam on their Ana, she has no sleep. Oh, nice try. Oh, nice try. It happens, but you kind of just need to back once you miss a couple times. Because a lot of the strength of Reinhardt is he can only shield from one direction. If you're doing stuff at the other direction, it can make it really hard for him. You kind of don't want to be looking at the Ryan. Like just don't shoot the Ryan the rest of the game, pretty much. Punch their own. No. You can slam them. You have your ult. Just keep going backline. Keep going backline here. Get that on. Good dodge. Nice. I think that's worth it. Nice try. Nice try. When you're in, you keep like going back to your team, and it kind of allows them to snowball into you. What should I do if I'm getting steamrolled every comp game on Doom? Like, should I switch or stay Doom and take the L? Never switch, bro. You got that. You can look to go back in here. Your team's here. Or D.Va now. Oh. Nice work, bro. I see you're playing cover more, which I like. You just need to be mindful about the Reinhardt pin when you're punching like right next to him. As you get higher, the Reinhardt will just be pinning off cooldown. You need to bait it before you go for your punch. You don't just want to like AFK trying to look for your block. Like, just do stuff, and then they'll shoot you eventually, and then you can block. You can block it. Good job. Just back, just back.
Meteor strike.
Yeah, there's no follow up there.
Yeah, it's just your team comp. I mean, staying still.
Just any teammate with me.
I mean, yes, and you should just be getting out. There. Good block, or good dodge. Nice, very nice. Yeah, I mean, with that fight up top, like, yeah, you're doing a lot, you're hitting them a lot, but you're just in a position where none of your team can follow up, because you're pretty much 1v5. So, high ground's very important on Doom. You don't want the enemy team to have it, and you want to have it. So against Ryan, you want to go for short punches, or try and bait it. So there, I'm baiting it. And he dies for it.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Because I know I have no abilities, and if I'm just standing there with my block, he's gonna pin me. Here, I'm counterpinning. Generally, you don't. I counterpin a lot this game, but you almost never want to counterpin because you're just never gonna be the one who lives. I only counterpin here because none of their team can follow up to kill me, and stalling out the Ryan is like okay.
Yeah, I really appreciate it, and I appreciate your chat giving advice too.
All right, we're coaching him once a week, so we will see him next week, and he will improve. He's Plat 1 right now. I better see him in Diamond 4. 6 7 6 7 6 7 6 7 6 7